Violent J of the Insane Clown Posse. I probably did probably like 1,000 shows in my life, but I gotta say I've never been this nervous in my life. Look, you know, it's been 10 years, you know. I'm an old ass man. I'm fucking 30 years old in this motherfucker, you know? In 1991, we released our first album. It was called Carnival of Carnage. On its release day, it sold 17 copies. Now there's more than 17 motherfuckers in here. Now my point is that just like new juggalos that come along, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, they don't know about the world we have, they don't know about the underground we have. You have to be able to accept them in the same way that you were accepted in at some point. And when we first started out on Carnival of Carnage, I don't even think you'll hear the word Juggalo on it. We didn't know what was ahead. We didn't know ourselves. We're not no fucking prophets or superheroes. We're Joe and Joey, y'all know that. But we said, just like when you fall in love with a bitch, you know, it's like when you're really in love with a bitch, you know, and you stub your toe or something, it only hurts half as bad, you know what I mean? Because you're like, yeah, that's all right though, you know, guys. You know what I'm saying? Nothing really sucks that bad when you're really in love, right? Well, when this came out, it's like we had a reason to live all of a sudden, you know? We fell in love. We fell in love with the Dark Carnival and what it was telling us. I couldn't explain it, but I think y'all are probably in love with it too. In 1993, we released the second Joker's card. It was called The Ringmaster. Now when The Ringmaster came out, that's when shit started coming a little bit clearer. The Ringmaster thing started coming a little clearer. I realized we are different, you know? Nobody here is a killer, an actual serial killer. That's purely speculation, but something about, you know, just being a clown and being able to come out on stage and slip on my ass and not matter because I'm a clown, you know what I'm saying? Or fuck up in any kind of way. It's okay if you're a clown. And every day when everybody wakes up in the morning, you know, and they pull their ass out of bed and go in the bathroom, not talking about y'all, they look in the mirror and they try to become something. They're like, what do I want to be, you know? The fucking alternative kids, they want to be alternative, so they put alternative clothes on, and they become something they want to be perceived as. And the kids that want to be gangsters or whatever, they put on their shit and they want to be perceived as. But some of us didn't know what the fuck we wanted to be perceived as. We didn't fit anywhere. We were the fucking clowns. It was like no matter what happened, it was like, fuck them, they don't count, you know? That's how I started feeling during Ringmaster. Me and Shaggy are like, man, we sold 60,000 of these motherfuckers. I was working nights at a gas station, right? Ninjas are coming through for gas, like, aren't you Violent J? I'm like, hell no! How much you want on Pump 5? Quit playing. But we still didn't understand fully. In 1995, we released the third Joker's card. The Riddle Box. Now, we got a big record deal though. Here's what happened. Jive Records, you know they got Britney Spears, NSYNC, Off-Sync, fucking Christina, fucking Anderson, whatever, all kind of fucking TRL and all their homies. They signed us. They said, wow, your last album sold 60,000 copies in Metro Detroit. And they were like, that's incredible. And they were like, so we'll give you an advance of $60,000 on your new album. And we're like, I don't even gotta tell y'all about how ecstatic we were at $60,000. Now, I still am ecstatic about 60. I'm a broke motherfucker. But that's a whole nother seminar. But what I'm saying is, I'm coming from a place where I used to, me and my brother Rob, jump steady. We would take a can out of our fucking cupboard and we would draw a little symbol on it like a ninja or something. And we'd put it in a hunger barrel at school. And it would come right back to our cupboards again. You see what I'm saying? Like I had to prove, I'm like, these people bring this shit over every Thursday. Mom's never home. You know, we're in a fucking hunger barrel. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let's drop that bitch at school. You know what I mean? And then it comes back to my fucking house. And you know who delivers the fucking food? This girl that my brother had this huge crush on. And my brother answers the door as she's, you know what I'm saying? And this is only the luck of a fucking juggalo. Now, listen. Some of you might have been born millionaires, but I have no question each and every one of you have something exactly like that. Some kind of situation, and I bet you everybody in here has been fucked over so many fucking times. Wait a minute. I'm not talking about like Limp Bizkit and Korn cry about. I'm talking about really fucked over. Like, to the point where you don't want to just say, I want to break stuff. But you say, I want to cut your fucking throat out. Stab the fucking shit out of you. All this started coming into focus, you know. But Riddlebox sold. It sold 60,000 again to the same Metro Detroit fan base. You know, and we're like, we took the $60,000, we bought 3 vans, and we painted them up like Riddlebox. And we drove out to like fucking Indianapolis. Great clown town, but at the time, wasn't even in the stores, you know. We're like, wait a minute, man. Jive signed us and just gave us $1 a copy and put it right back out again in Detroit, and only they made all the fucking money off it. You know what I'm saying? And nobody even had the record. It wasn't even in stores at the time, anywhere else. And so we got on the phone with Jive and we said, you know, kiss me. And he said, what? And I said, kiss me. I like to be kissed when I'm getting fucked. Spank my ass or something. We wanted to prove that maybe there could be these crazy outcasts that we're just now we're starting to call them juggalos, you know? These people that are feeling us, you know, on the realness, not just the humor, the whatever, but they're feeling us, man. They're like, we really fucking feel y'all, man, you know? And they're coming up with tattoos and shit, trying to say, yo, man, I mean, I like bands, but man, your music, you know, You know, they were feeling it. So I said, this can't be a local thing. So we blindfolded Alex, and Alex threw a dart and a map, and it landed on Dallas, Texas. So we drove the fucking Riddlebach vans. Rich was there. I drove one. Shaggy stayed home, lazy ass. But we drove to Dallas, and we fucking pressed up with our $60,000 advance. We pressed up samplers, and every day at 3 o'clock, our fucking vans were at 3 different high schools in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, slanging them fucking tapes. You know what I'm saying? Slanging the fuck out of them, you know what I'm saying? Does anybody feel us? What are y'all like in Dallas, you know? We know what's going on. There's something going on in Detroit. What's up out here, you know? And most people are like, fuck y'all, you know? We're used to that, though. But there was a couple juggalos we discovered. We spent 3 months in Dallas. 3 months. Next thing you know, Riddlebox had sold 60,000 records in Detroit and 40,000 in Dallas. So we're like, let's throw another dart, you know? But only thing is, we're having trouble walking because there's a dick in my ass. Jive still got their dick balls deep in our ass, you know? At that point, we told Jive, we said, look, we're from the streets. We'll straight up drive down there and whip your asses, you know what I'm saying? Do you honestly think we care about a fucking contract or something? We didn't even know how to read that motherfucker. We just wanted it 60,000, you know what I'm saying? So we said, you'll never get another album out of us. We like this little label that we started, Psychopathic. 1997, another record label owned by Disney calls us up and is like, look, we know what y'all are doing. We know what y'all did in Detroit. We know what y'all did in Dallas. We know what you're doing in St. Louis now. And this guy was sincere. He was a juggalo. And he said, we're owned by Disney. We can do anything we want. And I said, y'all put out the pussiest shit I ever fucking heard. You could never fuck with the wicked shit. And they're like, listen, we own Miramax Films. We put out like all kind of ruthless ass natural born killers. We own that. People don't know Disney owns that. You know, and we're a record label. We put out whatever we want. So we were like, oh yeah? And they're like, yeah, we want you to do the wicked shit. So out came the great Malenko. The great Malenko was pulled out of record stores the day it came out because Disney found out and spanked up the little label, said, you can't put that shit out. Meanwhile, they paid us for the motherfucking album. Right? So we already got paid for it, so we're like, psychopathic in the house, psychopathic in the house. So we're like, we don't need them, you know what I'm saying? But all these labels start bidding. You know, they're like, all this press is going on, you know, boom, this band gets dropped, who are they, blah, blah, blah. They're unheard of. I'm like, unheard of? Fuck you, there's 100,000 juggalos out there. Just because y'all never heard of us, fuck y'all, you know? Anyway, we signed a distribution deal with this label, Island Records. And the great Malenko went platinum. Took 2 years, but it went platinum. In 1999, with this new label, we released the 5th Joker's card, the Amazing Jekyll Brothers. Went platinum. We started a label. It's working. It's music. They can't be defined. I don't want to fucking try to name it. You know what I'm saying? It's just...
It's Juggalo!
It's Juggalo shit all day, you know? It's like... But... It's time for the 6 Jokers card. I'm gonna tell y'all what the 6 is. And I gotta be honest. We didn't make the 6th to make the people that like the wicked shit happy, or the people that like the rock and roll shit happy, or the people that like the rap shit happy. We made the 6th the way the Dark Carnival wanted it, and that's exactly how it is. It's different, all right? It's different. But I want y'all to know something, and it's the hardest thing I've ever had to say. But me and Shaggy have talked about it, me and Twisted, and the whole family. We stand behind the 6 Jokers card when it comes out on November 5th. And you listen to it. Either you're with us or forget us. Because we stand behind every fucking lyric on that record. And just so y'all know, every good idea we ever had on all these fucking Joker cards, every really bomb-ass idea we had, we said, nah, we'll save that for the 6th. Juggalos, juggalettes. To be honest, I really don't like that word because I don't want you to think we only mean the dudes when we say juggalos. You know, it means everybody. But I'm down with it, you know. I mean, I'd rather fuck a juggalette than a juggalo. But y'all know what I'm saying. I'm trying to stall here because I'm a little bit nervous. So Tyson got his ass kicked, huh? I figured that. There's one 6 Jokers card, and there's 2 versions. The 6 Jokers card is called The Wraith. And the Wraith is death, AKA the Grim Reaper, AKA whatever the fuck, death. And when you die, God hope never, the Wraith is gonna take your hand and he's gonna take you somewhere. And it's either gonna be Shangri-La or it's gonna be Hell's Pit. What the 6 Jokers card is the race exhibit of both. On November 5th, first, the race exhibit of Shangri-La will be released. Exactly 1 year later, the race exhibit of Hell's Pit will be released. There's a difference between the two records. On the race exhibit of Hell's Pit, the word Juggalo is never mentioned once. Because I don't want to see one fucking Juggalo in Hell's Pit. And this is the darkest, most evilest, hideous, wickedest album ever made. And over here in Shangri-La, this is for the few. This is for the few. Sum it all up on a 6 joker card tip. What happens after that is pure speculation.
Swing our hatchets if we must. Each and every one of us. We'll never die alone. Swing our hatchets if we must. Each and every one.